In Saving Private Ryan, we are thrust into the brutal reality of war as the film opens with one of the most iconic and harrowing scenes in cinematic history: the Allied invasion of Normandy on D-Day, June 6, 1944. Under the command of Captain John H. Miller, the men of the 2nd Ranger Battalion fight their way through the chaos and bloodshed of Omaha Beach, tasked with securing a vital beachhead amidst relentless enemy fire. This intense sequence immediately establishes the cost of war, with soldiers falling all around Miller and his team as they push forward under fire. As the dust begins to settle after the invasion, the audience learns of a family tragedy unfolding across the Atlantic. Mrs. Ryan, a mother from the American Midwest, is about to receive devastating news. 3 of her sons have been killed in action. 2 died on the beaches of Normandy, while the 3rd was killed in New Guinea. Upon learning this, General George C. Marshall is faced with an ethical dilemma and a rare opportunity to alleviate some of her unimaginable grief. The Army discovers that Mrs. Ryan has a 4th son, Private James Francis Ryan, who is still missing in action, somewhere deep in Nazi-occupied France. General Marshall makes the difficult decision to send a team of 8 soldiers, led by Captain Miller, on a perilous mission to find Private Ryan and bring him back home to his mother. This mission, however, raises important questions about the value of human life during wartime. As Miller's team ventures deeper into enemy territory, they are faced with the harsh realities of their task. Why are 8 men risking their lives to save 1 soldier? This question is posed by several members of the group, and it becomes a central theme of the film. They all have families, brothers, and loved ones waiting for them back home. What makes Private Ryan so special? Captain Miller, played masterfully by Tom Hanks, grapples with this moral quandary throughout their journey. His leadership is tested as they encounter various dangers, from sniper ambushes to tank attacks, losing men along the way. Each loss weighs heavily on him as he tries to maintain his composure in front of his men. The mission to save Private Ryan increasingly feels like a losing battle, with the soldiers questioning if one life is worth the ultimate price they might all have to pay. As they continue their search, Miller and his team eventually find Private Ryan, portrayed by Matt Damon, defending a strategically important bridge with his unit. When they inform Ryan of the deaths of his brothers and their mission to bring him home, he is understandably shocked and devastated. However, Ryan refuses to leave his post. In a powerful moment of selflessness, he explains that he cannot abandon his fellow soldiers in the middle of their defense. "Why do I deserve to go? Why not any of these guys?" Ryan questions, expressing survivor's guilt as he sees the sacrifices his comrades are making around him. This moment encapsulates one of the film's most poignant themes: the shared burden of duty and honor among soldiers. Faced with Ryan's refusal to leave, Miller and his remaining men choose to stay and help defend the bridge from an impending German assault. The final battle sequence is as intense and heart-wrenching as the opening scene, with Miller and his men giving everything they have to protect the bridge and Ryan's unit. In this climactic showdown, the cost of war is again brought to the forefront, as one by one, soldiers fall in the line of duty. Miller is mortally wounded, and with his dying breath, he imparts a final message to Ryan: "Earn this, earn it." Miller's words echo through the years, resonating with Ryan as an older man in the film's closing scene. We see Private Ryan, now much older, standing at Captain Miller's grave in the American cemetery in Normandy. Haunted by the sacrifices made to save him, Ryan asks if he has lived a life worthy of those sacrifices. This powerful moment reflects the emotional toll that war takes, not only on the soldiers who fight, but also on those who survive. Saving Private Ryan is not just a war movie, it's a profound exploration of duty, sacrifice, and the human cost of conflict. Through the lens of Miller's mission to save one man, the film delves into broader questions about the value of life in the face of unimaginable loss. It shows us that sometimes the greatest acts of heroism are not found in grand gestures, but in the quiet moments of moral clarity and self-sacrifice. In the end, Private Ryan lives a full life because of the sacrifices made by Miller and his team. But the film leaves us with the lingering question: how do you live a life worthy of such sacrifice?